Through local partnerships, biogas systems can be integrated into a variety of farm operations and support the sustainability of the farming community. The Canadian Biogas Association is leading the way by supporting the diverse needs of this sector with the goal of building a strong, robust biogas and renewable natural gas industry in Canada. Chris Perry and his partners at GrowTEC are one of 45 operational on-farm biogas projects in Canada. Located south of Calgary, Alberta, Chris introduced an anaerobic digester to their farm operation to divert waste, produce energy, and be more financially and environmentally sound.
I am Chris Perry. I'm a fourth-generation farmer in southern Alberta. We farm about 5,000 irrigated acres and primarily potatoes with customers like Frito-Lay and PepsiCo and McCain Foods. We set up and built a digester in 2014 and have been operational ever since. We started our biodigester journey back in 2003 when we came up with the concept of trying to replace our energy resource that we use to grow crops. In 2011, we started a regulatory process and broke ground. In November of 2014, we commissioned the facility on renewable electricity from biogas, all from organic waste, using mostly manure and some of our cull potatoes and processor waste on the farm.
On-farm facilities in Canada currently process approximately 1.2 million tons of manure, culled potatoes, crop residue, and off-farm food processing waste each year.
We use about 15,000 to 20,000 metric tons of organic waste. Over 50% of that is always manure-based, and then the rest is our cull potatoes, some processor waste in the industry, some landfill diversion waste. The dream was really born on throwing away our own cull potatoes. To make the economics in the full system work, we've gathered neighboring dairy manure for our project. We're diverting some processor organic waste, and then also looking at some of the landfill diverted organic waste as well, so food scraps and stuff like that, to make this project work.
For Chris, the sustainable loop of food, waste, and energy are important elements for his facility. This process on farm produces electricity and nutrient-rich digestate, which they apply back to their land.
Some of the specific benefits for our project is really aligns with our goal of building soil health. So biodiversity on the farm is key, and we look to really build that. Everything from organic matter in the soil to nutrient load to everything. So the digestate coming full circle is a really big play. The energy neutrality, so understanding that it takes an incredible amount of energy to grow the crops that we do. So we're essentially running a carbon negative farm from that perspective here, off grid from what we create with the digester project.
Chris hasn't had to do all this on his own. He's developed partnerships locally to source feedstock and with experts to ensure everything runs smoothly.
Some of the partnerships that have come from this project are certainly, first of all, neighboring partnerships where somebody may have an organic waste or an organic resource challenge, working together as a win-win to grab the energy out of that. A second opportunity that we've looked at recently is partnering with a company called Evergen Infrastructure that has platforms across Canada. So they have the ability to come in, professionally operate our facility, and maybe expose us to other feedstock opportunities that we were otherwise unaware of. They have engineering experts, and that they make that whole operational challenge a little bit more easy so we can do what we're good at, which is running the farm.
Converting manure and other feedstock into renewable energy can also help a farm diversify its sources of income. It can improve a farm's financial picture through energy sales and contribute to their local circular economy.
The most impactful benefits on the farm are certainly just utilizing the circular economy. So really looking at the demographic organic waste within our area, using the waste that we have to produce our own energy, going back into nutrient to grow more food is a circular economy that just makes sense in our demographic. The diversity of the income really comes into play, I think, in farming. We have a little bit of the sway and the roller coaster ride with some of the commodities. This opportunity right now is presenting longer term contracts for fixed rates, which just supplies a little bit of a balance to that equation. So it'll be a steady stream that brings in a little bit of energy income and balances what those sways might do otherwise.
Looking onward, Chris sees a lot of future opportunities in innovation. Building on their partnerships, they aim to provide electrical stability to their area and support energy-dependent infrastructure projects.
I think there's a lot of growth opportunities with this. We're integrating energy into the farm operation. So it builds resiliency, but we essentially are running a little bit of a power pack here right now. So a lot of co-location site opportunities, everything from data center computing power to greenhouses to anything that can really use energy are opportunities going forward to build on the circular economy and rural economic development. It's a full package, it's just not one innovation. I think diversifying the farm portfolio, integrating agriculture with energy at the same time, it's not like a sun or wind renewable that's on and off. It's a base load, it's live, it's continuous.
For Chris, partnerships within the agriculture and biogas industry have been integral to him continuing to farm while contributing to the local community and environment. If you're a farmer looking to incorporate an on-farm system, the Canadian Biogas Association can be your source to connect you with information and expertise to get you started with biogas or renewable natural gas. If you're exploring these for the first time, or if you're ready to plan a facility for your farm, farmingbiogas.ca can be your go-to source for agricultural biogas information and connections in Canada. This initiative was funded in part through the Clean Fuels Awareness Project funding, administered by Natural Resources Canada.